What I love about Libras. All right, so in this video, I'm going to be showing the Libras some love. I'm going to be talking about 7 things that I love about Libras that you probably love about Libras too. Okay, Libras are definitely one of my favorite signs. Now, before I begin, thank you for clicking the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like the video, and if you agree as far as the things that I love about Libras. Let's get into it. So number 1, Libras are very funny. They are underrated funny when discussing the funniest signs, okay? So now, naturally, all air signs are naturally very funny. When you talk about air signs, we talk about Gemini, Libras, and Aquarians. Naturally, air signs tend to be funny, but honestly, I feel like Libras are the funniest out of them all. I feel like Libras are actually funnier than Geminis to me. Libras are hilarious. Like, Libras are unintentionally hilarious. Like, they'll have you cracking up. I really love that about Libras. I think they're underrated funny, and they're actually, to me, they're actually the funniest air sign. Number 2, they're very attractive people. Like I said about Taurus, it's very rare that you meet an unattractive Libra. I mean, I just don't see it. Like, it's just hard. You got to really search high and low to find an unattractive Libra. Even if they are unattractive to you, just still being around them and their energy, they're still have a certain energy about them that is attractive, right? Because Libra and Taurus are both ruled by Venus. So this is the reason why they tend to be very attractive. So this is definitely something that I love about Libras is they're very attractive people. Number 3, they're usually very good at music. When you look at some of the greatest musicians ever, almost 9 out of 10 have strong Libra in their chart. I'm talking about like it's like when you look at just like rap, rap is my favorite genre. Like the greatest rappers, when we talk about like Eminem, Snoop Dogg, T.I., like I mean, it's so many like great musicians that have strong Libra in their chart. If they're not Libras themselves, they have their Venus in Libra, Mars in Libra, Mercury in Libra. They have some type of Libra placement in their chart, and I really love that about Libras. Is they're usually my favorite musicians, and they're usually very good at music, just naturally very good at music. Number 4, they put a lot of energy into their appearance and looks, okay? Again, Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus has to do with beauty, image, and appearance, right? So this is something that I absolutely love about Libras. I love how they put so much energy into their appearance and their looks. They care a lot about their image. And you see this a lot, too, with people who have, like, other Libra placements. Like, for example, people who have, like, their Mercury, Venus, or Mars in Libra, or if they have their moon in Libra, they take a lot of pride in their appearance. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing when you see that someone takes pride in their appearance and looking good. They don't just leave the house looking any kind of way. I love that about Libras. Number 5, they are relationship and partnership oriented people. Now, this is a good thing because being a relationship and partnership oriented person is a good thing, because think about it. We trust people a little bit more when they're in a relationship. It makes you come off as mature. It makes you come off as stable. And, people love to see people in love and in relationships, right? We all, like, if you're walking and you see a couple that you can see is clearly in love, doesn't that make you feel good about yourself? So this is something I love about Libras is that they're naturally relationship and partnership oriented people. The only time you see Libras that are completely against relationships and they kind of avoid relationships is when they have heavy Scorpio in their charts, because what happens is whenever you meet Libras that have heavy Scorpio in their charts, they tend to have experienced a lot of betrayal in relationships, so that's why they tend to wash their hands like, you know what, I'm done with relationships. But for the most part, Libras are naturally relationship and partnership oriented people, and that's a good thing. Number 6, they are very peaceful people that don't like confrontation, okay? Libras naturally, they're very chill people. They don't really like confrontation like that. They try to avoid it at all costs. Their whole mentality is like, hey, look, can we just get along? The only time you see a Libra that isn't the type of person that avoids confrontation is, again, you have to look at the rest of their chart. Like, there's this one Libra I know that is always instigating confrontation, but guess what? He has his Mars in Aries. So that's the reason why he's the exact opposite. He actually instigates confrontation. And then if you see Libras with heavy squares, like if they have Scorpio placements and then heavy squares to it, like that's the type of Libras that aggravate confrontation. But for the most part, whenever you see somebody that has heavy Libra in their chart, they don't like confrontation. They're very peaceful people. They're like, look, can we all just get along? Like, let's just be peaceful. Like, let's just agree. Number 7, they are very charming and tactful people. Again, this relates to them being ruled by Venus. They're charming, they're tactful. They just naturally know how to be very charming people. It's very rare that you meet a Libra that doesn't have some charm and tact to them. They know how to talk to people. They tend to be very skilled at knowing how to talk to people and just knowing how to charm people. And that's something that I love about Libras. All right. So these are the things that I love about Libras. Go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you agree as far as the things that I love about Libras.